Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon all of you. Your Excellencies, the speakers, and the committee of our conference, our event, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for the committee who inviting me and being here together with all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to address the topic of my speech about the politics and culture. Not because of speaking of politics, but when the politics divide, cultures unite. Yesterday we just felt happy watching barongsai. We call barongsai in Indonesia. Last night we watched the concept of China's music, and it proved that culture is make us happy. Okay, I want to introduce my country. It's the big country with the 1,000 islands and 38% of the 38 province in Indonesia, diverse cultures, ethnicities, religions, races, and groups. The 1,000 islands is 5 largest islands is Sumatra, Java, Sulawesi, Kalimantan, and Papua. The country's constitution is Undang-Undang Dasar 45 we call, and Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. That means the even difference we are one. The philosophy of Pancasila, which is growing well. Maintaining peace in the life of the nation and state with national insight, the song Indonesia Raya, and actually the Sumpah Pemuda make us one. But why the violence, a clash, a brawl, a resistance, and unrest always happen? Because of Indonesia, so many provinces we have. We just explain to you, one of the province is my hometown, is West Sumatra. How the social life of people of West Sumatra. West Sumatra is known as a harsh, but actually egalitarian culture. Deliberation to reach consensus through the role of, we call the Tigo Tungku Sajarangan, is like a community leadership. The traditional figures, religious scholars, clever minds, and biological mothers. And with the matrilineal system in West Sumatra, inheriting the mother's bloodline, respecting the mothers in decision making. The famous philosophy of Adat Basandi Syara Basandi Kitabullah means the customs are based on Syara. Syara is based on Al-Quran. And the philosophy sentence is the alam takambang jadi guru, means that nature develop becomes a teacher. So the nature in the West Sumatra, say like nature, a sea, mountain, lakes, green hill is so very beautiful. So please come to West Sumatra to see that. And the charm of Minangkabau culture is very diverse, starting from Pacu Kudo, Pacu Jawi, dance, art, randai, and etc. All these cultural activities make people happy and united. And the delicious culinary and famous in the world, you know that? Rendang. Rendang is a famous culinary one in the world. All cultural activities unite society. And what the power of deliberation? The power of deliberation, but make us a society full of suspicion, a negative judgment. Negative judgment rise to contents of radicalism, intolerance, extremeness, violence against a custom. The custom of part of culture. Now, because of that, some of people have strictly maintained their tradition and religion. Negative perception maintained by individuals, not all of us, incomprehensive understanding of religion. It's hard to admit differences, especially during election, bullying each other on social media. So that's the problem, the social civilization. So the key is deliberation to reach of a consensus. We call the bule ayah, dek pambulua, bule kato, dek mufakai. Means the deliberation to reach a consensus. The speaker before said that peace is not only talk, it's not only noble, but peace is call for action. So the action for the build the peace is a cultural collaboration. The aim of cultural collaboration is to be a means of fostering and uniting cultural diversity, especially in Indonesia. Apart from that, the cultural collaboration between countries can also be carried to introduce culture in foreign regions to each country for peace, happiness, and national resilience. And when the politics divide, culture unites. So if you are a leader at any level, do the best on the right track, because into the action. Because the society follows its leaders as agent of change, and women, we call the Bundo Kandung, is a pillars of the state. There's so many things that the leaders can do in culture, to strengthen the nation's resilience, caring for egalitarianism, equality and justice by opening dialogue and deliberation for the welfare of the people. Peace, like I said before, peace is called for action. Not just talk, not just speak up. But how to influence them, to young generation, to promote sustainable development of human society. One of the 70 sustainable developments is a partnership, collaboration to reach the goals. And we give the example. Our organizations, for example, Satu Pena and Sumber Talenta Indonesian Foundation and Warawiri Budaya, every month make a workshop, a dialogue, open dialogue, discussion, then make IYCCC, the International Youth Conference, Culture Action and Camps, and several months ago, we made the International Minangkabau Literacy Festival, and now it's going on the Warawiri Festcraft. This to build up a welfare by collaboration, cultures, and economic. We are one. I remember the song of We Are One, you know? What? We are one. We are the world. We are the champion. Jadi, so let's start giving. Because there is a choice we are making, and we are the ones who will break the day. So before I close, I give a closing statement. I want to say that I want to read the pantun. You know pantun? Pantun is like Malay, I think is know about the pantun. Is a rhythmic poetry. Ikan cepat, ikan gabus, makin cepat, makin bagus. So I stop it with the closing statement: social conflict, violence, poverty, and injustice toward inferior and marginalized people, and the people who feel they are right about their respective faiths will not give rise to comprehensive peace and love. Really will not give rise to comprehensive peace and love with our goals, sustainable system. Thank you very much for hearing me and bless us. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.